Hello and a very warm welcome to a very special weekend warm-up. You know the news by now. Here is the man himself, the new Preston North End manager, Ryan Lowe.
How are we, Crubbers?
We're all right. It's lovely to see you. You
mate.
Suit the badge already.
Yeah,
it's a
suit
good
the
look.
colours, don't
You
I?
do suit the colours. Yeah, it
Perfect.
matches your eyes.
Oh, nice. No,
Thanks.
my eyes are green, not blue.
Well, you know, sometimes you're going to have a little bit of mix and match for them to go together.
They do change colours.
So come on then, in all seriousness, it is great to see you here and it is great to see you with the North End badge on. How big a decision was it for you to come here?
Easy, relatively easy. In terms of the club, the stature, the history, the tradition. Obviously yourself being a Preston North End fan, you know. But no, look, I think, you know, people will say, you know, what type of club do you go to, what type of club do you want, and, you know, I've worked my way up to get to this level and to get to this fantastic club and get to the Championship, and I've worked hard to do that. I'm relishing the opportunity of managing Preston Football Club. It's not nice when you see managers are going, and, you know, but ultimately it's a results game business, and, you know, you've got to get results on a brand of football and style of football, and my brand of football and style of football is why I'm here. You know, and it's a pleasure to be here, mate, I must say.
As we're recording this now, you haven't been here that long, so everything, you're meeting new people, you're having chats with new people all the time, so thank you for this time as well. We really appreciate that, and I'm sure everybody watching it does as well. What have you managed to do so far, or are you still just sort of trying to settle in?
I've managed to do a lot, to be honest, apart from texting Anna back when she wanted to know the time scale, so yeah, a bit disappointed in that one, my bad. But in terms of first and foremost was getting the lads on side and getting the lads to buy into what we're about. You know, we've had a fantastic meeting with them yesterday. I went and spoke to them today. We've had a fantastic session today on the grass, as you have seen, and the viewers will see shortly. But that's the most important thing. Yeah, obviously the people around the club, around the training ground, I should say, club. There's a lot of people here, names, and it's, hi, okay, everything okay, names, you're taking a while to get used to names. Me and Marcia, we're going to start playing Guess Who, I think, on a joke side of things. But no, it's been fantastic, been massively welcome from everyone. But our main focus is getting right into the group straight away. I said it in the press conference, I wanted to get into the group and get down to work straight away, and we've certainly done that. And the lads, you know, I've spoke with Brownie, the captain. He's come and see me after training, and I said, how are the boys? He says, yeah, they're loving it, they're excited, and that's what we want. We want to get the lads on side, and as you've seen today, they've been out there in some Storm Barrow, is it? Storm Barrow, is it?
That's how we pronounce it,
okay, yeah. But listen, they've been out there, they've done the work we've asked them to do. We've had some meetings today over, you know, how we're going to go about our business against Barnsley. So it's been a hectic few days, I must say, but it's one I'm really, really relishing. Okay,
so you mentioned Mike Marsh there. What does he bring?
He brings a wealth of experience, fantastic coach, worked under some fantastic managers, Brendan Rodgers, David Wagner, Steve Cooper, worked at the English FA.
I mean, that's Premier League teams as well. You're talking about with Brendan at Liverpool.
Exactly, you know, and I wanted someone like Marshy to come along and help me and us on the journey. He's going to be a vital part of the team, and I'm really pleased to have him.
And I know we touched upon it there, and we'll see it in just a moment, but the storm that's arrived here, what have you been able to do with them so far? And you've still got, as we're speaking now, you've still got a couple more sessions to go, haven't you?
Yeah, so I met them yesterday for the first time. They'd done a session with Gally and Polly and the lads yesterday. And they were due to be off today, but I said, look, I'm going to get you in. I'll get you in a little bit later. You still take the kids to school and get up in the morning, the Wednesdays and whatnot, and feed the kids and dress the kids, because a lot of them have got families. You know, a lot
of them probably groaned when you said that as well.
Well, I asked that who's got families, and a few of them put their hands up and said, right, we'll have a late start. You can come in at 12 o'clock, because I don't want their missus disliking me that they can't take the kids to school on their day off. So I hope I've got it in with the missus there, and they're quite happy with me. And they were away by 3 o'clock to go and pick the kids up, so
probably ground at that as well.
Points, yeah. And you know, we spoke to them yesterday briefly and told them what we're about and how we're going to go about our business. Today we've got them in, we've showed them some stuff of how I'd like it and us and how we go about our business now at Preston North End. It's not just me, it's all of us together, and what we expect from them. And then obviously we've took them out onto the grass, and you know, we've done some work with them in terms of patterns of play and what we want and how we're going to go about our business, and they've all bought into it. And as I said, that I had Brownie in before. He was telling us how the lads are enjoying it, and you know, I told him what's expected, and look, I think the players are really excited of what's coming. You know, listen, nothing's ever easy and nothing's just going to turn like that. We have to work on it, but our main focus is Saturday afternoon, Barnsley, and we're looking to hopefully put on a show, because ultimately that's what we want to do.
Okay, I'm going to ask you about Barnsley in just a moment. I'm going to ask you a little bit more about you in just a moment as well. But first of all, we've all been out in the rain. We've been getting very wet indeed. You coped with it. Your hair didn't move once out there. I was very impressed. What were you just about to say then? You were just about to slaughter.
Well, you had wellies on. You had the overjacket on. That was wet. You had a hood on. An umbrella, by the way.
Yeah, I was holding the umbrella in front of the camera. That wasn't for me.
Good.
Let's move quickly on. Let's just see how bad those conditions were out on the pitches here at Exton. So pretty bad conditions, but you coped admirably. Hopefully the weather gets better between now and Barnsley as well. But just in terms of you then, because you've been making great waves, sort of coming up, great work at Bury as a player as well, a goal scorer. That sort of exciting brand that you played, you demanded 100% from everything. Is that what we'll expect from your teams here?
Yeah, blatant, yeah.
How do you get that into someone? Is that just infection from you, or?
The least you can do is run. You know, I'll accept lack of quality at times. I won't accept lack of effort, and I don't think you should. You know, you train every single day. You probably cover 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ks, depending on what the session is a day. I expect, you know, people to run through. I won't say brick walls because you can't, but expect people to run. And you know what? That's why we have a squad and we have subs, and you know, they're tired and fatigued. No problem, it will change. But I expect the team to buy into what we're doing. They've run a lot this morning, as you've seen. Obviously, when a new manager comes in, they want that effect. It's trying to impress. But ultimately, it's about work ethic. And if they work the way we want them to work, on and off the ball, the patterns of play we do, the style of play we play, will look after itself. But ultimately, you've got to work. You know, Preston North End, and I know the fans have been excited years before, not so excited, up and down. We've got to excite them. That's my job, to get these players, and we've got some quality players in there. Go and excite the fans, go and get them back through the turnstiles, go and get them back coming to support North End, because that's what we want. And I'm sure that's my job, to make sure that these lads do everything they can to do that. And
is it a clean slate for all the lads? I mean, in terms of, I know you won't know, maybe you do know, I don't know, I'm not going to ask you, but in terms of the team that you are picking, is it a case of you base it on training, on what you've seen? Have you watched a lot of stuff so far? How might it work?
We've watched a bit of stuff, but it's tough to watch back what's been happening beforehand. You know, I want to watch what I'm going to do and how we're going to do it. You know, the formation changes a little bit slightly, and you know, but we know they're the same players, the same group. Everyone does have a clean slate. Everyone's got to impress me, but impress me in the right way. We'll be governed by the coaches who are here a little bit on Saturday and whatnot, because you know, we've got to find our feet. To have 3 days is not long enough really to go into a game, but listen, we've got many weeks to keep working on stuff, and that'll be the plan. But as I say, if you know, we're seeing a good attitudes and people who are listening, the right information we're giving them, and they're taking it on board, and we've said, look, if there's any issues or you feel, you come and ask the questions with us, because we can tell you, you know, challenge us as well as we're challenging them. And that'll be the key. But in terms of clean slate, they've all got that. And yeah, look, we'll be governed a little bit by the coaches who are here for Saturday, and we'll try and put my stamp a little bit on it of what we want. But yeah, we've got to now pick a team that we feel can compete on Saturday afternoon. I touched upon Ryan Lowe, the player there, and now you would always give it rock all, and you weren't a bad goal scorer. I've got to say that. I've got to put my hand up. And in terms of management, you know, you've started brilliantly under tough conditions. You did brilliantly with Plymouth as well. I know how much you enjoyed your time at both Bury and Plymouth Argyle, but here we are now, and you've never managed at this level. So in terms of how different a challenge is that for you, and how, well, I know how confident you'll be about handling that one, but you know, is it very different than what you'll have known? Well, I think it'll be the same. I think me and my management and my style of management will be to manage the group of players I've got and manage my staff to the expectations this football club wants, and hence why I'm here. Yeah, we've done great at Bury, done great at Plymouth Argyle. You know, we've brought them from rock bottom right the way up, and they're challenging now in the league. That's our aim with Preston North End. In terms of managing in a division, it's a game of football, it's 11v11. And people will say, oh yeah, you haven't had the experience there. Well, how do you get the experience without being there? Now I feel I've got a valuable coach in Mike Marsh, as I've said, who's had many games in the Championship, and I'll be led by him a little bit on a few things, of course. But ultimately, you know, if I set my team up the right way and we do the right things, it doesn't matter what division you're managing in, does it? You know, the Championship is a different animal, we do know that. But all we've got to do is focus on ourselves, and if we do, we'll be fine.
And I know you watch enough football to probably know all the Championship teams inside out.
So you know, I think in my early days, I was always focused on concentrating on how I was as the league I was in, because I always felt I needed to, educate myself. I know I'd played in League 1, League 2 and stuff, and I knew about that, how it was when you played in it. But you still have to educate yourself as a manager and a coach, and I've done that in League 1, and over the past, 18 months probably say, I've been watching Championship games, I've been learning how it is, and it's a ruthless game, isn't it? I always say, in League 2 you'll get away with 3 or 4 mistakes and you won't be punished. In League 1 you'll get away with 2 mistakes and probably won't be punished. In the Championship, you'll get away with 1 mistake and the next one you're getting punished. So I always try and mirror it in that type of way, in that type of order. But in terms of the league, listen, there's some fantastic clubs in there, isn't there? Some fantastic teams along with Preston North End. So, what we've got to do is respect every opposition we play, but not fear them. Because, we can't. We respect them for what they're about, but it's ultimately what we do.
I'm not going to name the specific names, but I do know that you have friends in high places, shall we say, because you've gone out, you've learned, and when you've played games against certain teams, you've had a chat with opposition managers and what have you. Can you use that now as well in terms of, maybe extra ideas? I don't know how it works in terms of football, whether you ring up and you say, if you watch this, or even when it comes to maybe it's January and getting some loan players, or have you even thought that far ahead?
Yeah, listen, you're always thinking, after one thing, another thing, you're always thinking of trying how to be better yourself, to make the club better, to make the facilities better, although we've got top facilities, to make the players better, whatever it is. We'll try and do better. In terms of speaking to other managers, if I feel there's a problem, or I think I need something solving, or someone's done something that I feel we could do, and penny pinch a little bit off them and look at the styles of teams, of how they play, and if you want to tweak 1 or 2 things, then of course, why wouldn't you pick brains of anyone? If you were struggling with, I don't know, left-sided centre-back getting blocked off, and where's he find the pass to go into a 4 or to an 8? Them type of things. Yeah, of course you'd speak to people who've been there and done it and can do that. But in terms of picking people's brains and looking for players and managers in higher divisions and whatnot, I will always say, if you're looking to get a player from an higher division in terms of the Premier League, it's a lot easier to get them, let me tell you, when you're in the Championship rather than League 2 and League 1. But yeah, look, if we need to call on favours as such to say, okay, we could do it, you're one of these players and we feel you can come in our team and help us, then yeah, communication and contacts is vital in any game, isn't it, especially football. And between me and Marcia and the lads already on the coaching staff, we'd like to think we've got a lot of contacts that we can call upon. Right,
I know you're super busy, so I don't want to keep you too much longer now. I can hear the rain smashing down. So good luck on the training pitches the next couple of days. Cheers. Last couple, go on. Deepdale. Preston North End, I mean, it's steeped in history. You know that anyway. The number of times I've probably bent your ear about Preston North End, about what a fantastic club it is. So, how much are you looking forward to Saturday, 3 o'clock, you in charge of the one and only Preston North End?
Well, I'm going to be proud. First and foremost, family will be there, kids will be there, and it'll be a proud moment. But to manage someone like Preston North End, and to see these fans, and we're going to hopefully give them something to cheer and shout about. It's goosebumps, isn't it? We've got them here now talking about it. I know you have, because I just definitely, shiver went right through my spine. But again, we're here to bring good times back. There's been plenty of good times at Preston North End over the years. Certain managers, different managers. We want to bring a different style, a different stamp on it. And I'm really, really, really excited. So I'd love the fans to get on board, get your tickets, come and support the lads. And come and support your club, because we're hopefully on a special journey.
I mean, my ambition and my dream for this football club, but when you're there, and I know you're going to go and try and soak up and have some thoughts at Deepdale before you get to the match itself, but you'll have the invincible stand from when we were the first ever winners of the Football League. We won the double, we won the league without losing a game, FA Cup without conceding a goal, and you look at Alan Kelly behind the goal, who's one of the best goalkeepers certainly that our club's ever seen, and that Ireland has probably ever seen. Sir Tom on the next stand as well. You'll see the statue there. Are you getting it? Are you feeling it? And then, because you're a Scouser, I don't know whether people have noticed that, but you've got a slight twinge in the accent. And then you've got Bill Shankly there, who is the most iconic figure in Liverpool Football Club history. And he was massive for us as well. And he loved Preston North End. I mean, that's a lot of history, isn't it? That's a big weight, isn't it?
Massive, yeah. Big weight, big challenges. But I like a challenge, as you well know. Is it weight on your shoulders? Yeah. Can you carry that weight? Of course. You're managing a fantastic football club. You want to bring the brand of football to the football club. I'm massively excited about this challenge. I can tell you that now. It's got history, everything about it. It's tradition. And it's hopefully exciting times ahead, Crabbers, I must say.
I've properly got butterflies in my stomach now, just thinking about that.
Well, I'll have butterflies in my stomach, let me tell you, at 10 to 3. But look, I'm over the moon, I'm relishing it, can't wait for it. Really looking forward to it.
Me too.
Thank you.
I'm probably not allowed to shake hands, are we? Should we do one of them?
Fist pumps.
All the very best of luck on behalf of everybody watching this.
Thanks very much.
I'm sure my mum and my Auntie Jean will be wishing you all the best on Saturday as well. They'll be cheering on from the Alan Kelly stand.
Excellent.
Auntie Jean will possibly use some words that might be new to you.
Hopefully not to me.
She doesn't really say stuff like that. Right, all the very best.
Thanks very much.
And if you haven't got your tickets yet for the game, they are still on sale right up until kick-off. And don't forget the half-season tickets are on sale as well. And if you buy your half-season ticket before kick-off, you get the Barnsley game for free. So, I mean, what's not to like about that? I don't know why my voice suddenly went a little bit high-pitched. That's how excited I'm getting. And, of course, as always, if you can't get to Deepdale for the game, you can catch up with all the action on iFollow P&E. You know where to go by now. Before I go, they've got to click or like or subscribe or whatever. You're probably a YouTuber. You probably...
No, not me. YouTuber?
Yeah. No, not me. You're not a YouTuber. I don't mean you don't go on going, hi, I'm Ryan Lowe.
Type in YouTube.
So buy my crisps or whatever it is. I'm going to need to ask you about favourite flavour crisps. We'll save that for another day. You're thinking about it, though, aren't you?
Cheese and onion.
There we go. Another one of life's quandaries sorted already. Cheese and onion crisps will be sold out all around Deepdale before you get there. Who knew? That's it. Good luck, Ryan. All the best for you. And we always end this by going, come on, you Whites.
Come on, you Whites!
He'll fit in well here.